What do you get when you cross a duck, two pigs, an alien, and a scientist with a huge amount of bubblegum? The answer is that you get one of the wackiest and funniest movies to have ever hit the silver screen this year. On this episode of Spectrum Reviews, I'll be reviewing The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie, is the very first fully animated Looney Tunes movie. So this isn't a compilation feature or a live-action animation hybrid. The film was directed by Pete Browngardt, the creator of Uncle Grandpa and the developer of Looney Tunes cartoons. Browngardt and his team from the show set out to create a movie that is heavily inspired by the works of Tex Avery, Friz Freleng, Chuck Jones, Bob McKimson, and Bob Clampett while becoming its own thing.
That is one loony duck.
The film follows both Daffy Duck and Porky Pig, both played by Eric Bauza, as they are offered a job by Petunia Pig, played by Candy Millo, at a local bubblegum factory to raise money to fix their roof after failing their yearly home safety inspection.
A giant hole in our roof!
While on the job and seeing a nearby scientist from another part of town acting very strange, Daffy learns that an alien, known as the Invader, plans to hypnotize the world's population by using the gum company's latest flavor, Super Strongberry, as a base to do so. So it's up to Daffy, Porky, and Petunia to stop the Invader's plans to engulf Earth inside a giant bubble and save the world from a very sticky situation. The plot is just as zany as you expect from the world of the Looney Tunes, and Browngardt managed to utilize the three-act structure we've seen in other animated movies and apply it to the gag-driven style of the Looney Tunes. There is also a very valid reason for the Invader using the gum. It's both pretty clever and hilariously stupid at the same time. I won't say what it is, but I want you to see it for yourself.
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
This movie contains plenty of nods to other Looney Tunes shorts that were made during the golden age of animation, with even some one-shot characters making a few cameos or becoming entirely new characters. For example, Farmer Jim, Porky and Daffy's adopted father, takes some design cues from Tom Thumb's father from the 1940 short Tom Thumb in Trouble by Chuck Jones. One of the civilians that Daffy also tries to warn about the gum is the hotel guest from the 1947 Daffy Duck short A Pest in the House, co-starring Elmer Fudd. Beans the cat, one of Porky's former co-stars, also makes a cameo as the mascot for a Starbucks-style coffee house that Daffy and Porky worked at during the job hunting montage. Gaddy Goat, another one of Porky's former co-stars, is also mentioned in the storybook Porky was reading during his and Daffy's childhood. This also marks the first Looney Tunes movie where Bugs Bunny does not make an appearance in any way.
Where is everybody?
So if you're here to see that wisecracking rabbit to appear, you might want to wait for Coyote vs. Acme next year for that. The film was also planned to be a TV movie set to air on Cartoon Network and HBO Max simultaneously before it was nearly canceled by Warner Bros. Discovery. But it was saved from cancellation and got released into theaters by Ketchup Entertainment under a deal between them, GFM Animation, and Warner Bros.
I think we finally found our calling as entry-level factory workers.
And speaking of which, it's also the second Looney Tunes film not released under Warner Bros. Pictures in North America since the documentary film Bugs Bunny Superstar, released by United Artists in 1975, with Coyote vs. Acme becoming the third Looney Tunes film to do so.
What in the world is going on here?
The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie, is the funniest and most creative animated film to have come out this year. It's a fun-filled roller coaster ride that harkens back to the 1940s and 50s while creating a very engaging story that's both easy to follow and making it a must-see for both veteran Looney Tunes fans and newcomers alike.
You maniac! You'll never get away with this!
I give this film 5 Daffy Donkeys out of 5.
And that's exactly what we need.
A very loony experience for everyone to enjoy. Are you a fan of the Looney Tunes? Waiting to see Coyote vs. Acme next year? Who's your favorite Looney Tunes character? Let us know by leaving a comment and whacking the like and subscribe buttons with a mallet. But until next time,
That's all, folks.